you guys could really benefit this advice that I'm about to give you. Hi guys, welcome back to another video on my channel, and today I'm going to be telling you about the college that I'm attending and how I decided to attend it. While I do that, I'm going to do some light makeup for funsies, and so here we go. I'm currently attending UTRGV, which is a college a little far away from home, and not my first college of choice. Originally I had applied to 3 colleges. The first one being AMDA, which is American Musical and Dramatic Arts Academy. Second one being Brown University, and the third one being UTRGV. So let's talk about my first and my last choices, because Brown wasn't even in my mind. It was just kind of the one I applied to get the people in my family that are going to be like, oh, you should apply to a prestigious school to be happy. So we're going to talk about AMDA. AMDA was my first choice, and honestly one of my only choices for a long time, since I wasn't even planning to go to college originally. So with AMDA, I had to audition for it. I had to do 2 monologues, and I tried my best to practice them, and I ended up even changing them last minute. Which is crazy, I know. If anybody's in the film industry or in the theater industry, changing a monologue completely last minute before an audition, it was like the night before, and I stayed up the rest of the night memorizing that monologue. And it was really scary. So when I auditioned, I was surprised to learn that I made it in. Because, you know, having done something so stupid, I didn't think I was going to. And thus, 2 months before I was supposed to attend school, I made the drive up there to visit the school. I was going to be attending in LA. I was attending the school in LA, and 2 months before I was supposed to be attending the school, I decided to drive up and go to student orientation in person instead of via online. Because I wanted to meet the people and stuff, and some of y'all who are long watchers of this channel could remember that back on a YouTube video saying I went to AMDA in the cards if you want to see it. And so I visited, and I really liked it. I made a lot of friends, and I got to meet a lot of new people, and it was really fun. But then my financial aid information came in, which we all know what financial aid is. For those who don't, or is looking at this video for advice, financial aid is government money in America that helps you pay for school, which is really good. But sadly, I did not have enough funds to attend AMDA. It was out of my price range. So if AMDA was out of my price range, then Brown was going to be out of my price range. So I ended up just staying and choosing UTRGV. It was really heartbreaking, and I was really upset. But I knew I had to set my feelings aside, because I only had 1 month to set everything up to attend UTRGV. Staying in Texas, looking back on it now, staying in Texas was one of the smarter decisions I've made, because I had a lot of credits here that I could use at university only in Texas, because I did the dual enrollment program. And if you're a freshman watching this video, I highly recommend doing dual enrollment in AP. It's going to help a lot when it comes to college if your family's on the side of not being able to afford it. Do I regret not going to AMDA? I mean, I'm bummed about it, but I don't regret it. Going to AMDA means I would have tried to put myself in debt and in a position that I couldn't handle. And so I'm not upset that I didn't get to go. I'm just a little bummed. I don't regret any of it, because in the end, the decision I made is the smarter decision and the right decision for me. Everybody's decision is going to be different because it's going to depend on what's right for them. I made this video to kind of be more of an informative video, which is kind of new for my channel because I usually do vlogs. And if you like this kind of content, let me know in the comments below. And overall, these are the lessons I think you should be taking from this video. I think you should always have a plan B and C, which sounds crazy, I know. Who plans nowadays, especially with everything you could be doing? Why be planning, you know? I think planning is good, especially to have backup plans in case something does go wrong. There's not a lot of chances that it will go wrong, but if it does, it's nice to have that background. That thing you can be like, oh, this was my emergency route, and it's okay that I take it. My next thing I think you should take from this video was you never know what could happen. We thought we were going to be able to do AMDA because a friend of mine was getting a large sum of money for FAFSA, and I was really pumped, like I said. We thought we were going to be able to do it. We even took the trip up there, which is, by the way, a 14-hour trip from where I live. So, you know, it's a give and take. You never know what could happen, and that's life. And lastly, is when you're planning stuff like this out, stuff that involves your future and the future and what you plan to do with it, I really recommend taking a step back to see what direction you are going and if it's the direction you think is the best for you and your circumstances at the time. I was being stubborn when I first was applying for colleges, and I wanted only what would be the best for my career. Which doesn't mean it would have been best for me as a person, because that means I would have been stuck working a part-time job, going to school for full-time, which is totally doable, but I'd also be trying to pay for rent, paying for the school that I couldn't afford, and many more expenses because I have a pet animal that I have to take care of, and I wasn't looking at the full picture. So if you're one of those people who don't tend to look at the full picture, I really recommend when looking for colleges or any plans in the future, just taking a step back and trying to look at the fuller picture. It makes it a lot easier on yourself. So, yeah. I know I haven't got much done, but this is what I decided to do while talking about college stuff. So, I hope this video was useful. Best of luck looking for colleges if you are. If you just listen to this video to see my experience, I hope this story time is interesting. Thanks for watching. This is Sky's Chance here saying sky's never the limit and never give up. I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye.